All right, let's dive into the birth of Helen, daughter of Zeus. Such a fascinating birth story. You could have seen in the first shot of me drawing that at the top of my sketchbook, I had my thumbnails with my compositions and my values already laid out. So here I am just kind of blocking in the figures, the poses, making sure that the shapes and the angles, I want the figures kind of at these forward angular shapes so that it looks like they're moving forward into the world, especially Helen erupting from her shell. She's going to go do a lot of things in her life. So here she is moving into existence from the swan shell. I couldn't find any. I wanted to actually have Pollux also coming out of a swan shell because he's also the other demigod sibling, but I couldn't find it in the sources, literary sources, in the reference. So it was really just Helen was the only one mentioned coming from a swan egg. Yeah, so Castor and Pollux, the twin boys, and then behind them, behind, I think that's Pollux, or Castor is Clytemnestra, who goes on to marry Agamemnon and kill him when he returns from the war at Troy. And then the king is King Tyndareus, who's the mortal father of the two mortal siblings. So for the swan, I wanted to do something more suggestive. I didn't want to go too graphic with the union. So I'm just having like the wings kind of embracing and surrounding Queen Leda. Yeah, and then for this image, I wanted to go kind of more wonder and magic. The previous illustration I did before this one was the cursed house of Atreus, which was a really dark and dramatic and tragic image. So for this one, I wanted to just focus on the sort of the wonder and magic of this birth story, which is quite fascinating. So yeah, here I'm doing Pollux with the gold sort of bronzy feel, and same with Helen. I'm going to go with that sort of. This is how I'm visually sort of describing divinity in my images, is like kind of this bronzy, goldy feel. And of course, for the gods, when we move into illustrating the gods in the Trojan War, we'll have them have a similar feel, kind of like they're made of bronze almost, and they have this kind of glowing divinity. But yeah, and then we've got the Gemini constellation up there for Castor and Pollux. So yeah, super fun image. Hope it gives you some warm, fuzzy feelings of wonder and magic. And stay tuned for more works in progress coming soon.